In today's video, I will be going through some fights that has been announced. Some very big fights, including Islam Makhachev versus Garry and Dricus du Plessis versus Kamaru Usman. So, new announcement: Islam Makhachev versus Garry. Yeah, we knew it was gonna happen at this time, but the thing is that why did they announce it so late? Because we knew that they were gonna fight in August. Um, but they announced it straight after the White House card. And maybe you were thinking, oh, maybe the UFC were thinking, well, Ilya Topuria is going to knock out Justin Gaethje, and maybe we make it Islam and Ian, which would Islam and Ilya, which would delay it to like October, November, and they had the chance to do that fight, but of course since Gaethje won, they made Makhachev and Ian, and yeah, for this fight, I'm gonna pick. I know there's been loads of underdog upsets. But I'm not picking in Garry, In Garry lost to Shavkat. Shavkat hasn't been in the octagon for like a year. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Islam for this fight, and I think he'd be able to over 5 rounds, but it'd be very close, very very close. But if Ian gets it done, then then this year might be the year of the underdogs to upset. Yeah, as we've seen in the Sam's fight against JDM, he's very dominant on the grappling. We've seen Garry go to Georgia. He's been in Georgia for a few months, training his wrestling and grappling for the Islam fight. And yeah, it's a really good fight. And whoever wins this can fight Protas or Morales. I think that fight's gonna happen soon. I think it's gonna happen on the same card, and if it does, I think whoever wins that fight can fight the winner of this. And yeah, it's really good. So, Islam Makhachev, Ian Machado, Garry. Next up, UFC 330 in August. And then, Dricus du Plessis is back. And so is Kamaru Usman, the king of Africa. Whoever wins is the king of Africa. Dricus is back. But both guys hasn't fought since last year. Dricus coming off that humiliating loss against Khamzat Chimaev. He needs to come back. And Usman moving up to middleweight to fight Dricus. Hasn't fought in a year. Last fight was against Buckley, which hasn't really aged well. And yeah, I'm gonna pick Dricus for this fight. I think Dricus is gonna be too fast, too sharp. I think he can use his wrestling. I think Usman's getting too old. He's 38. His last one was against Buckley, who was really bad, as we've seen in his last fights. He's like 2-3 in his last 5 or something. Yeah, I don't know if Usman's gonna pull it off. Yeah, I think Dricus gonna be too good. We've seen Dricus. Before the Khamzat fight, he beat Strickland twice. He beat Whitaker. He beat loads of other people as well. And yeah, I think Drake is gonna get it done. I think he'd get a submission in like round 3 or 2, or if not, he should get another 5 rounds, maybe 50-45 or 49-46. I think this is very interesting because I thought Drake would fight somebody like Brendan Allen or Usman was there at welterweight actually. But Usman moves up to middleweight. And yeah, Usman's had one fight middleweight, and it was against. Well, he's had multiple fights, but he's fought, of course, Chimaev, which he lost, but that arguably was a draw. He's fought Sean Strickland like early in his career, and I think he lost or won against them. So yeah, Usman does have a couple fights in middleweight, but I just don't see him getting past Dricus. I think Dricus get done in like round 2 or 3. So yeah, please like and subscribe. I know it's a very quick video, my voice I'm very ill. The uploads will come back soon. I'm gonna get a new mic. Please like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, and on that, I'll see you next video. Peace.